Hello, my minions, and welcome to the lair. In this series, I roll 2 random monsters from Dungeons & Dragons and smash them together until something cool happens. The 5e 2024 stat block and art are available for free in the description. First roll is Homunculus. Very interesting. Okay. I like them, they're cute, they're fun. But I'm a little bit worried about whatever I have to mix this little guy in. But let's find out. The second roll will be Doppelganger. Okay. Oh man, I gotta think about this. Homunculus and Doppelganger? Nothing comes to mind. Anyway, the Homunculus is a popular artificer and wizard companion, much like Find Familiar, but way more expensive. Side tangent, but seriously, I guess the stats are nice, but a 6th level spell that requires 1,000 gold in the form of a dagger as a casting component? I know it's not consumed, but that's still a little, I don't know, boring. I guess it's free to resummon, unlike Find Familiar, and you can scale its HP, but I guess it's an upgrade. But it can only be done at 11th level, because that's when a wizard gets 6th level spells. Overall, underwhelming, but this is about the monster and not the spell. Homunculuses? Homunculi? Homunculi. Homunculi are tiny cat-sized constructs. These are created out of ash, clay, mandrakes, the blood of their creator.
A pointy hat, a broomstick.
Hey man,
3 newts,
this is
a
what
lizard tongue, eyeballs.
That's what he found!
Homunculi are completely loyal to their masters, and can communicate telepathically with them from anywhere on the same plane of existence. They are relatively simple creatures with some interesting lore to pull for our monster. Doppelgangers have been with Dungeons & Dragons since the 1st edition, though they were classified as humanoids until the 5th edition. These monstrosities have always looked like gray aliens with smooth features and large eyes, except for 4th edition, when they had an emo phase. Doppelgangers are described as lazy, cunning, and deceptive. Though they are primarily spies and informants, they are known to straight up stalk particularly attractive people, learning everything they can about them and then kidnapping or killing them, and taking over their life. In the circumstance where a doppelganger kidnaps someone, they will keep them hidden away, using their inherent thought reading to gain new insights into the quote-unquote role they're playing. Doppelgangers are basically really messed up method actors. In the D&D setting Eberron, doppelgangers replace male humanoids to seduce women and, continue their species. Sometimes these offspring come out as changelings, which, unlike doppelgangers, are actually a playable species. One of my favorite, next to tiefling. Both monsters have some kind of psychic tie. Homunculi can automatically communicate with their creator, and doppelgangers can just read minds. I want to bring ties from both of the monsters into this new one, but in this iteration there will be 2 monsters, sort of relating to the same one. The first being the astral bat. Astral bats are an uncommon familiar, one created by many arcane clerics and cosmically inclined wizards. The exact history of their original creation was lost to a bygone era, but it's believed the first wizards used them to help them read the magic of the stars, though it's unclear how. These bats have an incredible inclination to psychic and stellar magics. Are tiny creatures small enough to sit on the palm of a hand, and are incredibly faithful servants to anyone devoted enough to learn the stellar magics to summon them using the Find Familiar spell, or casters who wild bats deem to have a keen mind and a will to learn their ways. These bats are inherently magical, possessing not only the ability to change form into several small beasts or creatures to better hide during the day, but also the ability to change the skin and fur on their backs to mimic almost any material in order to blend in with the environment. They can use illusion magic to further sell this deception. This makes them perfect spies and informants. These bats have an intelligence that is sometimes off-putting to spellcasters with closed mindsets, and makes tending to their needs sometimes difficult. Stories from archmages and constellar casters warn apprentices about these creatures. It's said that some gain a sort of fascination with their creation and tending, as if an otherworldly compulsion is set upon them. Some say the bats whisper, share secrets, and that the secrets should never be known or spoken, and that madness follows these whispers. Stories of strange casters that keep the astral bats take on the name umbral astrologers, beings who no longer require material components or spellbooks to cast their magic. Instead, these creatures use the constellation themselves to draw their magic and cast potent energies at the cost of their mind. It is said that these eldritch mages lose themselves and gain a semi-shared consciousness with the swarm of astral bats they keep, using their many eyes and ears to see everything around them or in nearby towns and cities, though it is not clear if the astrologers use the swarm or the swarm use them. Though these stories are well known, some still crave the power to pull magic from the cosmos and chase the knowledge in an attempt to gain the boons while keeping their mind intact. I love this idea. Not only the new idea for a familiar, especially one themed for the Great Old One Warlock, if your DM is cool, or the bat could be a pet to tame if you could find a wild one. And plot hooks. You could even play a wizard or scholar, obsessed with trying to gain astral knowledge, and try to find a way to keep from turning into an umbral astrologer. If you want any of that cool stuff, send this video to your DM, and tell them that the statistics of both the astral bat and the umbral astrologer are available in the description, along with the art you saw in the video, all for free. I really appreciate the support, and if you have any ideas for this combination of monsters or plot hooks, or anything else, please tell me. I love replying to the comments, and I love to hear your ideas. Totally not to steal for my own games. Just kidding. Unless. If you want more like this, check out the last video, where I made the Hungering Shroud, a mix between animated armor and a horrible bird demon. If not, I'll see you in the next Monster Mash. Until then, may you rejoice. He is coming. The sleeper stirs. The dreamer dreams.